Hello everyone, this is Team 9 and the title of our project is Neural Star Transfer using Cycle Consistent Generative Adversarial Network. Now, a brief introduction. So this image-to-image translation is a class of vision and graphics problem where we try to learn the mapping between an input image and an output image. And Neural Star Transfer is one way to solve this image-to-image translation problem where we try to synthesize a novel image using the content of one image and adding it with the style of another image. For example, so if you look at this figure here, so this is a painting drawn by Monet, and we want to visualize how this painting would have been in real life. And the other way to look at this problem is like we have a real portrait, and we want to imagine how it would look like if Monet would have drawn this picture. So this neural strand transfer basically defined this problem, and the application of this is not only restricted to image, but it can also be transcended to video synthesis and audio synthesis. All right, so we have two domains X and Y, which contain bunch of images, and we want to learn the mapping function between these two sets, and we denote this data distribution as follows. So we have mapping G from X to Y, and F is defined as from mapping from Y to X. Now, associated with this model is two adversarial discriminators, dy and dx, whose aim is to distinguish between the real images and the translated images g of x, and similarly dx. So now our objective contains two types of term. We have adversarial losses, where we try to match the distribution of the generated images to the data distribution in the target domain. So this comes from the standard GAN formulation. And we add the cycle consistency loss, which we added to prevent the learned mapping G and F from contradicting each other. So F and G are nothing but inverse of each other. So if we apply mapping G to X, we get Y, and we apply the inverse mapping F, we get back to domain X. So technically they should not be different. So this loss quantify this difference. Now we add this up. So our full objective is the combination of these two losses, where we have this lambda parameter, which is nothing but which controls the relative importance of the two objective. Now we try to optimize this lambda function, where we aim to solve this in order to get mapping G and F. And this map model can be viewed as training two different autoencoders. So the expected outcome is as follows. We successfully want to implement neural star transfer with cycle consistent GAN algorithm. We want to demonstrate that this method can be applied to several other tasks where we don't have pair training data. For example, season transfer, if we want to convert a painting to a photo, or object transfiguration, etc. We want to demonstrate that this method is a general purpose solution for many vision and graphics tasks, that it is not application specific. And we want to push the boundaries of what is possible in this unsupervised setting. Thank you.